Hello everyone. Today I am going to solve Python program that is move zeros at the end. For example, I consider an array that contains the element like I'll show you the example 9 3 3 0 4 6 0. So we're supposed to do in this array is what? We have to move all the zeros at the end. Here we have only two zeros. This 1 0 should move at the end, right? So let us say if this is the input, the output of the array will be like, I'll show you what is the output of this array. This is the input. I'll show you the output. So 9 3 4 6 0 0. So in this all the elements should be in the order. For example, now we have 9 3 0 4 6 0, right? See, 9 is in the same place, 3 is also same place. See here, whatever the non-zero element, like 4 is the non-zero element, right? So this and this 0, it should be interchanged. And then we have 6. Then also see, we are not at all interchanging this 6 and 4. We are not at all mixing. The order is like same, 9 3 4 6, and the zeros is going at the end. We will consider one more example. I'll show you. 0 0 11 0 0. So in this case the output will be what? 11, and the remaining zeros and all will go at the end, right? So I'll show you one more example. In this case the elements are like 5, 6, 3. In this the zero number will be not there. So in this case the output will be what? The array as it is 5 6 3, it will be shown. So now let us see the logic with the algorithm. I'll show you. Take some other color like black. I'll take. So here we should traverse the entire array, right? Here we should traverse the entire array, and if there is a non-zero element, I will swap the element, like I will interchange the element. 9 and 3 I'll compare. So here it is not the 0 element, so here 3 and 0 I will see. Again 0 and 4 I will see. 3 and 0 I want. 3 and 0, the 0 should be gone at the last, right? So 0 and 4 I'll check, and I'll swap this 0 and 4, and again 0 and 6 I'll check, I'll swap. Like this I'm going to swap this element. So for that, in order to traverse, I will use for loop. For I to n minus 1. I'm considering the number of elements as like n. See, this is the number of elements, right? This one, this full. I'm going to consider the number of elements as n. So initially I'm going to keep it as count value is 0. Why I'm using this, I'll say you at the last. So then first we should traverse the entire element from first till the end, and I will check if the current element is not equal to 0. I will swap. For that I am going to use the if condition. Like if I'm going to check the array element. Array element is single element. I'm going to check array of I. If it is not equal to 0, then only I'm going to swap the element, which is like C. Swap. I'm going to swap this. Swapping. Like array of I and array of count. Initially I have kept the count value as 0, right? So array of count. I'll debug and show you how it will be running. So count, is equals to array count comma array of I. No space, so I left like that only. So I'm going to swap this element. So here now see, after swapping I'm going to increment the count value. Count is equals to count plus 1. So this is what the logic, and I will show you how to debug. How this code is running, I will show you now. See, this is the array of the elements, right? Number of elements in the array. So now the count value is initially 0, right? So count is equals to 0, and I'm going to traverse one by one for I to n minus 1, right? So I'm going to put the index value as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So I'm going to check 0 to n means number of elements is 6. So 6 minus 1 is 5. From 0 to 5 I'm going to traverse one by one. Then next I'm going to check if the array element is not equal to 0 or what. So I'm going to put as array of I is also initially 0, right? See, now array of I is 0 is what? 9, right? So 9 is not equal to 0. Yes, the condition is true. Then I'm going inside the if condition. I'm going to swap array of I comma array of count. This I value and the count value I'm going to swap. So here the count is also 0 and the array of I is also 0, right? So the 0th index is what? 9. So it itself swap. See, the output will be like 9 itself, right? Now the count will be increment to 1 and the array of I also increase to 1. I'm going to check next array of 1. 1 is what? 3. 3 is not equal to 0. It is true. And I'm going to swap this array of I comma array of count. So array of I is what? 1 and the array of count is also 1. So 1 and 1 is what? Same itself. The 3 is as it is. And again the count value is increment to 2. And array of I is also increased to 2. So I'm going to check the second index is what? 0. So 0 is not equal to 0. It is false. We are coming out of the if condition. See, we have to keep it in the mind. This inside the if condition only we have written all this, right? The count value is not at all increasing. So count value will be as it is 2, but what is the array index value will be increased, right? Now the count value will be 2 and the index value will be 3. I'm going to check the array value 3. In the third index, what it is there? 4. 4 is not equal to 0. Yes, it is true. I'm going to swap the array index and the count value. Now see, 2 and 3. I'm going to swap 4 here and 0. Now the count value is increased to 3 and the index value is also increased to 4. Then I'm going to check the fourth, right? Array index 4. 4. Array index 4 is what? 6. 6 is not equal to 0, right? Yes, I'm going to inside the if condition and I'm going to swap this, the index value and the count value. Now here see 9, 3, 4, 0, 6. Now I have interchanged right here 4, 0, 6. Now 0 and 6 is interchanging here. So the 6 value is 6 is coming here and the 0 is going here. So again the count value will be increment to 1. So the count is like 4 and the array is also increasing to 5. And again I'm going to check the fourth index. Fourth index automatically it will be 0. So no need to swap, as it is it will be. Again the count value increment to 5 and the array is also at like n minus 1 only till I have to traverse. So array itself 5. 5 and 5 is what? It will come out of the loop itself. So this is what the logic of this program. I'm coding now. I will code and show you. First of all, I'm declaring an array 7, 4, 0, 5, 0, 6, 0, and 8. So I have number of elements is 8. And then I'm going to define the function. Define move. I'm giving the name as movezeroes. What are the inputs? I want array and the number of element as input. Then first I'm going to keep the count value as declaring a count value initializing to 0. Then I'm going to traverse the entire element. So for I in range from where to where, 0 to n. Then I'm using if condition in order to check the non-zero element and the zero element. So for that array of I is not equal to 0 means I'm going to swap array of I, of count is not equal to 0, I should swap the index value and the count value. Then I'm going to increment the count value. That's it. And then now I'm going to call the function. Sorry. Move zeros, right? Move zeros array comma n. And then I have to print the array element, right? I have saved this program. I've got the output as 7, 4, 5, 6, 8 and 0, 0. See, whatever the array elements in the whatever the first index 7, it is as it is, 4 as it is, and the 0 and the 5, it is swapping. But see here 5, 6, 8 is there. No, it is not at all interchanging these values. It is in the same order. 7, 4, 5, 6, 8, 8 is in the same order. Only the 0, 0 elements is moving at the last. This is what the program, that is moves zeros at the end. Thank you.